Past 7 and time for midweek moment as I move in front of the camera and welcome you to that challenge that I face when it's my wife's birthday, when it's Christmas. I struggle, and I'm sure you do too, to find the right gift, to figure out what to get my wife. Because on the one side, I mean, I know that she enjoys gardening. I know that she enjoys this. She loves that. I could get this. I could get that. But is it really going to hit the spot? Is it going to convey the love that I feel towards her? Is it going to show her how much she means to me? And so recently, I stumbled across this book. Look at that book, okay? It's in Afrikaans, and it's quite an interesting book because, well, it's hand-typed. Can you see there? Look at that. So this is definitely one of those original books, and even to the point where one of the photos is a photo that has been put inside the book. Now, if I were to give this to my wife, she'd be like, really? I'm not really interested in nickel, chrome, information and stuff like that. Why would you give me a book like this? So I'm not going to give her that book, just in case you were wondering. But seriously, when it comes to gifts, I'm sure many of us struggle. You've got that person. I'm sure you've got that person that you know that basically has everything that they ever needed and want. And so you're like, whenever it's their birthday, what do I get them? I'm still sitting with a situation like that because next year a good friend of ours is turning 50, and I don't know what I'm going to get him for his 50th birthday. I mean, it's a big deal, right? So how does this tie into our walk with Jesus Christ? How does this tie into our life? I want to ask you this thing. When last did you look at John 3:16 through a new lens? We all know John 3:16, all right? It's the most famous scripture. As a matter of fact, they even did a survey amongst non-Christians and asked them, can you quote a scripture from the Bible? And typically, most people would say that one, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. But what I love is what Corrie ten Boom said about this scripture. Who can add to Christmas? Can you add to Christmas? Can you really find a brilliant gift that is going to just kind of knock it out the park? I don't think so. The perfect motive is that God so loved the world. The perfect gift is that he gave his only son. The only requirement is to believe in him. The reward of faith is that you shall have everlasting life. That's what it's about. That's what God has given you and I. And it is all contained in that gift, the perfect gift of Jesus Christ, giving up his kingdom, giving up his reign and his position in heaven, and coming down and taking on the form of a little baby. And so as we head into this Christmas season, I want you to think about that. Let's make sure that our loved ones have found the perfect gift in Jesus Christ. Let us make sure that they have experienced his love before we give them anything of material value, of earthly value. Because at the end of the day, I rather want to spend eternity with my wife and my kids and my parents and my aunts and uncles than trying to find the perfect gift that after they are dead will mean nothing to them. So please, can I encourage you to pray for those ones that are maybe not yet Christians, to trust God, to ask God to guide you and to give you the wisdom that you need, so that as you head into this festive season, you can show love to those in your life. That's my prayer for you today.